So the Tampa Bay offense set to work for the first time in this one. They'll be led out by a young man who's... On the ground, they'll go with Rachaad White, the back out of Arizona State. And we'll bring this to about the 34-yard line. That's Rudy Ford, the safety, up to get the stop. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll send a tight end in motion. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
You talk about a quarterback getting bailed out. Man, that is a pick all day long. And as this defender enters the huddle, you see a bunch of his guys hitting him on the helmet. But I can promise you, they're saying, next time, you got to come down with that one.
Chris Godwin, the receiver he was looking for. And now... The drive begins with a run by White. And he's able to sidestep his way forward and pick up 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. That's caught. Trey Palmer. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. They send Godwin in motion. They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. And that is incomplete.
Well, I think it would be a bit of an understatement, Mike, to say that this offense has come out today a bit flat. They haven't...
Throwing now on 1st and 10. This pass is caught by Cade Otton. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here comes Otton in motion. We'll drop this underneath to White. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. Here's White.
Rachaad White, the ball carrier. He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Drive will start on the ground. Great job by the defense. No cutback lane. No nothing on that one. Out of bounds. A loss of 4 on that play. Another run here with White. Tough to bring down, and somehow he manages to get 4 yards out of that. From the pistol, a give to White. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain in a 3-0 first half. Greg and I back from Tampa after a timeout. First down away to the 26-yard line. And here's 3rd down. And that ball intercepted by Pat Surtain. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to on 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. And the reception for Chris Godwin. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down. That's Palmer, the man in motion. To the air now on 1st and 10. They go right back to Godwin. He's got it again. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. 2nd down and 8. Pass thrown deep for Godwin. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down. That's caught. It's Evans. Still on his feet. And he will go all the way. Mike Evans. Touchdown, Tampa. That's his first touchdown of the new year. 3rd down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the 1st down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that 1st down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
The give to White. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd down, a run with White. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. They need to get to the 29 here, facing 3rd down. He'll look to throw. With the middle of the field, he's got Evans. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well. They'll run over center with White. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Now it's White. And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are. Got to get it to the 28, but now it's 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a... They run with White, and he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Now the Bucs will take their first time out.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Pass thrown deep for Godwin. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
They're lucky to have avoided this mistake here, Mike. In the fourth quarter, with possessions running out, that would have been a critical back-breaking play in this game. And they're going to have second life now after that defender drops the ball. And let's see if they can take advantage of it.
That one complete. It's the tight end, Otten. 13 yards on the catch there. Good for a Buccaneers first down. Here's a give up the middle with White. And he does not want to go down. Somehow he turned that into a gain of 6. On the ground, this is White. And they'll bring him down just shy of midfield, but that is enough. It's a first down.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. This one on target to Godwin. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's White. Trying to shove his way forward, but brought down after a gain of a yard. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. It's only a yard, but a big yard. 4th and 1. They'll go. It's White. And he's going to have a Bucs first down. They'll wind up getting close to 10 yards on 4th and 1.
Little test of wills up front, huh, Mike? I mean, who wanted this one more? Who would get off the line quicker? Who would drive the other side backwards? Pretty impressive that not only are they the ones that won the battle, the defense knew what was coming and still couldn't stop it.
First down throw there is incomplete.
So I still think there's plenty of time if they can get within shot of the end zone that they can go for a touchdown and try to win this thing in regulation. You always have a field goal try in your back pocket to at least tie the game and force overtime.
Here's a big one. This 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Gets this one into the hands of his receiver, Godwin. On the ground, it's White. Not much happening there, just a short game. Here's a 2nd and 9. Now they'll set up to throw. Here's a ball thrown deep, right sideline. What a connection. He's down inside the 5-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
And he'll plunge forward to the 2, setting up 2nd and goal. A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal. One more time, it's White. And this time he will work his way into the end zone. Rashad White, touchdown, Tampa Bay. So, fire the cannons. It's a win for the Bucs. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched the shutout in the second half. No point